gentlemen, to this DCHL D1 playoff matchup between the Puck Buddies in pink and Red Storm in white. I'm your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcher. Red Storm wearing white today because they're the quote-unquote away team playing Puck Buddies. That one played off the side of the net by Carlos. Dangerous play there, but he escapes trouble, gets it up to Jody, but Jody intercepted by Mike. And Mike's shot goes wide. Sarav plays it all the way down, kept in by Tway. Tway, his stick held up by Jody, and she gives it away to Sarav. Sarav now moving forward with it. Pass deflected, and then now played up by Mike. He takes it along the wall. Long cross-ring pass intended for Joe Shea. He has to run it down in the corner. Joe gets up to the point, and Wisecarver's shot does not connect. And so that one will be played out. I think it is out the zone, indeed it is. But Red Storm has already touched and is able to advance the ball. Wiley Ruberg gets it by Molly. Will not get by Carlos though, he chips it by her, but oh, she actually did deflect it. Beg your pardon with her foot. Jake Berube now with a breakaway opportunity. Nice deke save by Sean Miller. What a save, and what another one do. Stacks the pads, does a little bit of a barrel roll, or a somersault if you will, and gets back in position. Hard to stop Jake Berube on a chance, but Sean Miller did just that. Sean Miller had a hat trick, if not more. I think he might have actually had 4 goals in the previous game. He's played 3 in a row now. Played in net for the Untouchables, played out for Hockey Shooters Anonymous. That one's gonna bounce errantly off a Puck Buddies teammate, and I believe it's in. Yes, it is. In the back of the net, finds its way past Sean Rada off a weird bounce. And that puts Red Storm up 1-0 over the Puck Buddies. That play really started because Sean Rada dove to his glove side and was able to get his glove on Jake Berube's shot, and then was able to kind of stack his pads, lift his leg pad up, and prevent the top shelf shot from Berube. This one is dumped down by Red Storm. Shots is saved by Sean Rada there. Weird angle, but it does go on net. Jake Berube now trying to make something happen here. He is held up a couple times. That's going to be no. Referees allow play to continue. I believe they might have ruled Jake was tripped, but play continues uninterrupted. A lot of physicality here. You'll see that in D1, but there is such a thing as too much physicality, so everyone has to be aware of how much of their body they are using and how forcefully. Sarav takes it into the corner. Tried to swing it out, instead goes to Kristen. Kristen plays it up the corner. I'm sorry, that is Jess Kalmanson. It's not Kristen. Play it up, back and forth. Puck Buddies with possession. Played over to Jenny. Red Storm are the first ones to it. They will take it behind their own net. Jess Kalmanson with the pressure. Played up to John. John tried to chip it forward, couldn't do so. Nice hold up there by Jenny. And a quick shot there goes wide of the net. I believe actually Sean Miller got a piece of it. He uses his stick to swing that behind his own net. Played out to John. John plays it forward. And then back to John. John, nice move. Quick shot saved by Sean Rada, and he's able to cover it up for the whistle. Red Storm making another strong push to get another goal on the board, but they do not succeed there. John Rada answers the call. And we'll have a face-off in the Puck Buddies defensive zone. Face-off won by Red Storm. They put it behind the net. Couldn't get it to Josiah Renton. No, it goes to Joey, but Josiah, nice back check. He's able to steal it from her. Looking for a pass in the slot. Couldn't get it there. Scott's trying to run it down now. Nice one-handed poke by him. Gotta watch the free hand, however. Goes to the Puck Buddies. They move forward. Oh, looked like he was pulling for a shot. Tway, though, is able to sprawl on the ground and make the stop. Sarav with a nice couple stick lifts. And now Josiah Renton with some time and space to work with. Puts the shot on net. Sean Rada makes the save with his glove. It goes to Molly. Molly is able to clear it out of the zone. It goes to Jake Berube, or he tries to get by Tway, couldn't do so. And clears it out to Scott. Scott Couldn't get it by the puck buddies. Instead comes out to Jake Berube. Tway, nice defense there by both Ann and Tway. Nice backhand move around Carlos. And now Tway is going to continue to run it down into the corner. Tway has to fight off 2 puck buddies, and he does so successfully. Gets it to Scott. Scott, though, misplayed it. Is able to be blocked aside by Sean Rada. Can't take it behind the net. Jody's there for it. Scott up to Wiley, swinging a miss on the shot attempt. It goes to Josiah. Josiah, quick shot, saved by Sean Rada. Goes out to the boards. Played forward, Josiah stops it, and then Sean Miller will help it the rest of the way back to Josiah. Josiah, quick hit up the boards to Scott. Scott gets by Molly, and it's 2-on-1 here. He elects to take the shot rather than pass it to a wide open Wiley Ruberg. Pass to Tway. He's got a shot at it. A chance. Oh, another shot chance. Neither of them go on nets. One is blocked and the other goes wide. Dumped down by Molly. That's going to be icing. She was not far enough up the court to dump it without an icing infraction. So we'll have the drop all the way back in the Puck Buddies zone. 1-0 is the score right now. Puck Buddies finding themselves behind. 8:35 to play and counting, as there is a running clock here in the DCHL, except in injury timeouts or in the event of a 1-goal or tie game in the final minute of the third. That one looked like it might have hit the rafters. It did not. Instead came all the way down to Joe Shea's stick. Joe Shea up to Mike. Mike, nice stick handling there. Takes it up the boards. Swings it all the way down, intended for Michelle. Michelle gets it behind the net. Ooh, Mike's got to watch the stick there. It's a little high, but no one in the vicinity, so play continues without a high sticking infraction. Joe Shea, nice moves. Gets it on net. Sean Arata makes the save. The rebound came out and then was helped out the rest of the way by Jess Kalmanson. Swung all the way down and up the boards to Joe Shea. Joe moving with it. Holds up nicely and then swings around Jess. But a nice read by the Puck Buddies. They're coming the other way with it. Nice defense by Kristen, and it comes out to Carlos. Carlos tried to get it to Jake Berube, but it was deflected to Joe Shea's stick. Joe Shea now moving with it. Ooh, backhand chance. But it did not connect, so Mike has to keep it in the corner. Moves up. Long cross-ring pass to Joe Shea. Another quick shot. That one deflected before it got to Rada. Played up to Jake Berube. Jake Berube has one to beat. Doesn't do so. Looked like he was going to wind up for the shot. Held up and then took the shot, but gave Rada enough time to get in position and went wide regardless. That one deflected off of Jake Berube's bicep, it looked like. Now Joe Shea with some time. Backhand play out. And Adam now with possession. He had the goal earlier. He couldn't get another one there. And Jenny with some is being contested by Michelle. Jenny clears it up to Berube, but a nice poke aside. Jess gets it back to Jake Berube. And is he going to take the shot? No, he is held up there. Nice poke by Adam. It comes back out to Jenny. Jenny swings it down. And it goes all the way down for Kristen. Kicked aside by Molly and then by Wiley. Wiley will put it on net. It comes low and slow, and finally Sean Rada, after a moment of deep contemplation, chooses to cover it up for the whistle. Better safe than sorry, especially with your team down 1-0. Adam, quick shot, deflected by Carlos before it gets to the net. Molly Siders tries to swing it out. Gets it to Sarav. Sarav in danger, so he swung it back to his defensive teammate. Goes out to Carlos. Carlos trying to get by Ann Wisecarver. Had to be helped by Jody's stick. She pushes it deep into the corner for Carlos. He chips it back to the other corner where Jody runs cross rink for it. Shot comes to Carlos. Carlos, quick shot saved by Sean. He can't handle the rebound, but his defense gets it to John. Now John moving the other way with it. He holds up. Pass at center, but it doesn't connect to any of his teammates. Instead goes to the back of the Puck Buddies net where Molly Siders will handle it. Oh, Adam, though, with a nice heads-up play, is able to get control from her. Pass to center, goes off of Wiley's foot, actually. She didn't even know where it was. And then came out to Tway, where his shot is blocked down in front by Sarav. Sarav couldn't get by Tway. And Puck Buddies are actually offside. So play down to Adam. Adam, backhand shot attempt. Sean Rada is able to make the save. He couldn't get his glove on it. It's still loose. The Puck Buddy is able to get it out of the zone before the Red Storm players could elevate it over Sean Rada's sprawled down pads. And Wisecarver nicely played over Jake Berube's stick up to Josiah Renton. Josiah moving with it now. Quick shot, well wide of the net. And Jody takes a spill. No penalty here as play continues. Played up to Carlos. Carlos Cruz. Spin. His no-look pass did connect with Jake's stick, but not enough for him to maintain control. It goes back to Josiah now. Josiah Renton. Another quick shot. It's deflected in front. Puck Buddy's trying to make a push here. Pass to Berube. Shot saved by Sean Rada. Or Sean Miller, rather. Why did I say Sean Rada? They're both Sean. That's why. There should be a rule that both goalies should have different first names. Sean Miller with the amazing pad stop there. Jake Berube waiting at the back door, but couldn't put it past Sean Miller's pads. I almost did it again. This is my third game in a row, folks. I'm starting to speak incorrectly. 3 minutes to go in the first period of play. A 1-0 game here in favor of Red Storm. Face off one by Jake Berube. He'll take it forward on his own. One to beat now. Good back checking though by Scott of Red Storm. Played up to Mike. Mike of Red Storm trying to get by with it. He does so. Plays it off. Tried to get the pass at center for Michelle, but too many Puck Buddies in the area. Plays to Jake. Jake, quick shot. Oh, that one was high and wide. Jake had a clean look at it. Nice bang bang play there, give and go, but the Puck Buddy still yet to find the back of the net in this matchup. Pass by Jenny, intended for Jake. Nothing doing there. Sarav kept it in for a moment, and then it came out. Puck Buddy's now free to advance, though. Comes up to Mike in between the referee's foot. Quick shot, well wide of the net. Joe Shea trying to get the rebound off the back wall. Sarav took a spill and was actually able to deflect the shot before it got there. Quick shot! And the back door is wide open, and Joe Shea takes advantage of it. So the Puck Buddies now down 2-0. Joe Shea with the goal. Shouldn't leave anybody open at the back door, but especially shouldn't leave a player like Joe Shea open at the back door, because he will make you pay for it 10 times out of 10. Played up by the Puck Buddies. Sarav gains the offensive zone. His stick was held up for a moment, long enough for Mike to now have control. Takes it forward for Red Storm. Red Storm gains the zone. Joe Shea bats it out of midair. Nice hand-eye stick coordination by him. Shot goes well wide of the net. And out to Sarav. Sarav couldn't get it out of the zone. Jenny couldn't either as she turns it over to Joe Shea. Joe Shea buying himself some time, dumps it down into the corner. Swung out to Sarav. Sarav up to Jake. Jake Berube moving with it. Oh, he mishandled the shots. And Adam now with the chance. Nice moves. Backhand chance. Sean Rauner, though, makes the save and prevents the rebound from trickling out. 20 seconds to go and counting in the first period of play. And seems like nobody's in a hurry to get set. Certainly not the Puck Buddies. They're in their own zone for this face-off. Jake Berube somehow able to get control. Oh, that shot went, I believe, off the post a little bit. It's actually on the back of the net. John was calling for a stoppage of play. He gets one, not from the refs, but because the clock had expired. So that'll do it for the first period of play, folks. Puck Buddies down 2-0, but still plenty of time left for them to get back in this. They'll make some adjustments. And we'll see who will come on top after 2. But first, you have a commercial break here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this D1 playoff matchup here in the DCHL. I'm your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcha. The Puck Buddies in pink versus Red Storm in white. Red Storm currently ahead 2-0 on a pair of goals in the first, but Puck Buddies looking to answer back. Sean Miller and Sean Arata have both been amazing in nets, but Sean Miller being the difference for his team. He has stopped Jake Berube twice now. Stone cold breakaway chances that Sean Miller has been able to answer in fine fashion. The first goal from the Puck Buddies off a fluky bounce, another fluky bounce there that Sean Arata is able to handle, but the first goal against the Puck Buddies actually came off a deflection from one of their own teammates. Which just goes to show you folks that you should always put it on net or towards the nets, no matter what, because you never know what could happen. And certainly Red Storm didn't expect a goal to occur there. They were just trying to kind of dump it towards the front, and it ended up bouncing off the Puck Buddies and into their nets. As that ball comes high and wide, Scott, like a basketball player, kind of jumps high in the sky, flies like an eagle and bats it down, and is able to keep play alive for Red Storm. That's turned over to the Puck Buddies, however. Take it the other way. Ann Weiscarver stretching out her stick. Couldn't make anything happen there, though, as the Puck Buddies are not on the board, and they cut the deficit to 1. Had to take a drink of water, folks. This is my third game in a row that I've called, and the voice and the throat get a little weary. But the Puck Buddies on the board now. It was very unlikely they would be shut out in this matchup, not with the caliber of players they have, and certainly they found themselves deep in the zone, had a chance at it, and they were able to finally get it past Sean Miller. He's made it difficult for them this entire match. As Scott now handles it up, tried to get it past Sarav, but Sarav nicely pinched the boards with his body. Josiah Renton, he's going to hold on to it. Pink was actually off. The Puck Buddies were off. They didn't realize it at first, though. They're still off as Sarav took his time getting back. Josiah with it in the offensive zone. Hits it off the back wall, was looking for the rebound to come back his way. It did not. So now it's played up to Sarav. Turned over to Red Storm. Jake Berube, though, is able to help that out. It goes to Josiah's stick. Josiah trying to gain the zone, actually gives it to Wiley. That shot goes wide, well wide of the net. Goes to Wiley, backhand chance. Sean Arata makes the save. Scott, oh, a backhand no-look shot attempt, but it went just wide of the post. So the Puck Buddies now with control to get it to Jenny. Jenny moving with it. Gains the zone. She gives it back to Sarav. We do play an expanded blue line here. There's a breakaway chance here now for Joe Shea, but nice swipe by the Puck Buddies. Got caught on the line change, but the person coming out was able to make the play on it. Another quick shot. That one goes wide. Might have been deflected by Jake's hand. I'm not sure. Joe Shea gets it back to the point. Swung out to Mike. Mike, quick shot, save again by Sean Arata. Michelle was screening him, but Sean was still able to somehow make the save. Give in front, but it's intercepted by the Puck Buddies. Jake Berube now moving with it. Quick shots, high. That one hit out of midair. Nice move, but it goes wide of the net. Kristen now with some time and space to work with. She gets it high over everybody's sticks, including her own teammates, Joe Shea's. And now Jake Ruby with a chance. He puts the shot on net. Oh, it comes off the back wall and over the nets, but went over everybody, including the netminder. Mike now has control along the wall, puts the shot on. It goes at everybody's feet, Michelle's and Jenny's. Given to Sarav, he's got 2 to beat. He does so, poked by Sean Miller. Nice play by him. And Jake Ruby now with a chance. Shot, oh, just wide the net. Sean might have got a piece of it. I'm not entirely certain. Now the Puck Buddies with some momentum here, trying to get a second goal and tie this up. Goes over everybody and up to Joe Shea. He bats it down to his stick and is able to get by the Puck Buddies, but not entirely by them as he turns that over to Jake Ruby. Jake Ruby now moving with it. Nice one-handed poke to Sarav. Sarav back to Jake. Jake has to get around Kristen. She's doing a good job of forcing him wide. He taps it all the way back to the point. Quick shot, saved by the pad of Sean Miller. John, oh, had it stolen from him by Jess Kalmanson. Oh, give and go to Jake, but his shot goes just wide of the net. Excellent look by Jess Kalmanson. Comes out again, the Puck Buddies on a change, so they couldn't touch it without forcing a too many players penalty. Carlos Cruz came out for Sarav. Well, that goes off the back of Kristen's head. She doesn't appear to be injured though, so play continues uninterrupted. Jake whirls and turns. That one hit straight on by Carlos, but both shots went wide. As John hits it all the way down. Tended for Wiley. Wiley's able to get a piece of it. And up to John. Quick shot. It's blocked in front. Jake now with the chance at it. Good back checking by John and Wisecarver. Able to help it up to the yellow line, but not all the way out. It does come out. And the Puck Buddies have to hold up. They do so. And a nice couple stick moves there. Quick pass intended for Carlos. He had a wide open chance had he been able to handle the pass, but he could not. Now Wiley Ruberg. Nice job by her and getting it to John. 2-on-1 here. Holds. John continues to hold. No one's pressuring him. And a pass is finally picked up by the blocker of Sean Rada. Interesting decision by the Puck Buddies not to pressure John at all. They looked a little discombobulated there, and John took advantage, held up, waited. Probably should have put the shot on net, but was looking for the pass, which he did attempt to make, but it went just a little too slow, and Sean was able to actually drop his stick and cover it with his blocker. Got to do what you got to do as a goalie, and sometimes that means letting some of your equipment fall to the wayside. And that one swung out behind the Puck Buddies net by Jenny. She has it once more. Scott doing a good job of pressuring her. That's going to be dumped out for an icing, however. So the Puck Buddies, with 7:35, will have to deal with a draw in their defensive zone. That one won't come as a shot on net against Sean Rada. One, because play was stopped, and two, because it was thrown by the referees. That one is won by Red Storm. Get up to Tway. Quick shots. Blocked in front well before it got to the crease. Sarav moving with it now. Tried to get it by Tway, but good job by him of kicking it aside with his heel. Played forward by Josiah Renton. He has Michelle up the boards wide open. She goes to the slot. Sean Ryder tried to catch it with his glove. Couldn't do so. Michelle plays it along the boards. Gets it up to the points where Wang and Wisecarver tried to keep it in, but couldn't do so. Carlos Cruz now. Good pass to center for Sarav, but it's poked aside by Scott. Now taken by Josiah Renton. Holds up for a moment. They have not gained the zone yet. They get it to Tway. Tway puts the shot on net. It is deflected by the glove of Sean Rada. Puck Buddies able to swing it out of their zone. Carlos chipped it to Sarav, but it got by him, and it was offside, but Michelle hadn't touched it, so play did continue. She was able to get back over the line, which is why the refs did not blow the whistle. Oh, Jake Ruby was looking for a breakaway. Instead it went to Ann Wisecarver. She puts on a good shot towards the net, but it goes just wide of it. Puck Buddies Play it off the board to Jake Berube. He's got to get by Josiah. Instead, he chooses to pass it all the way to Sarav. Sarav was waiting, but so was Tway. Tway chips it forward. Tries to get something happening here. One-handed chip to Joe Shea. Nice play by him. Now Josiah all open by himself at the point. Puts the shot on, but it was deflected down before it got to Sean Rada's pads. That one was well wide. That'll be classified as a dump in by Jake Berube, but I'm sure he intended to pull the shot on net. Jake gets it up to the point. Shot attempt is blocked down. Josiah trying to pressure, couldn't do so. Goes to Jess Kalmanson's stick. Her shot is deflected wide as well. Sarav up to Jake. Jake, his shot deflected. It's batted down by Jess Kalmanson. She will try to run it down. And Wisecarver with the defense on her. And Sarav has it in the corner. Sarav played it up to Jake. Nice stick lift by Joe Shea, but Jake still has possession of it. Jake Berube. Nice stick work by him. Quick shot one time attempt is blocked by Michelle. And the Puck Buddies enjoying a little bit of extended time in the offensive zone. Red Storm having great difficulty getting it out of the zone. Sarav swings around to Jenny. Jenny gets it back to Sarav. It might look like a power play for the Puck Buddies, but it is not. Joe Shea is up here at the point waiting for a pass that has yet to come. Joe Shea is also the winger though, so that is his natural spot in the defensive zone, is to make sure he is covering the points, which he is doing a good job of. He actually pitches in there now to deflect that from Jess Kalmanson, and Wisecarver couldn't clear it out. Jess tried with the wraparound, goes off the side of the net. Michelle rather, tried to clear it out, couldn't do so. Long shot from the point, saved by Sean Miller. Another shot saved. Oh, he's got it! Holy cow, folks. Sean Miller made the first save with his shoulder. It was still going behind him, and as he was falling, he caught it in the air with his glove. Save of the game so far by the netminder for Red Storm against one of the better shooters in the DCHL, Jake Berube. Face-off won by Red Storm. John couldn't get it out of the zone. Jody keeps it in, gets it to Jake Berube's stick. Jake couldn't get it out of the, or couldn't do anything with it at first. He does get possession back and puts a solid shot on net, but it's right into the chest and equipment of Sean Miller. Third game in a row for Sean Miller, folks. 2 of them in net, 1 of them out, but you wouldn't know it. He has played as if he has found the fountain of youth. As this face-off is won by Red Storm, they still haven't gotten it out of the zone yet. This ball has been in Red Storm's defensive zone for at least 3 minutes, if not longer. As John now has a 2-on-1, gets it to Wiley. Wiley, quick shot, but it is saved by Sean Rada. John still has possession poked aside from him. Molly Siders couldn't get it past Wiley Ruberg. Good stick lift by her. It goes off the referee's foot. And played at front. John with the shot, saved by Sean Rada. And then cleared all the way down by Puck Buddies. It looks like it might be icing, and indeed it will be. No, it will not actually. Referees rule that Red Storm could have gotten there in time before it crossed the red line. So play continues uninterrupted as it goes to John. John tried to put a shot on net. Well, it goes wide. Mike with control. Tried to get it to John. Instead, it was stolen from him. Puck Buddies trying to get out their zone. They succeed. Will this one go for icing? And indeed it will. 1:50 and counting to go in the second period of play. Scores 2-1 in favor of Red Storm, but the Puck Buddies trying to even it up here before time expires in the second. They have had a difficult go of it though. They had 3 or 4 minutes in the offensive zone, had a good couple shots, but no goals to show for it, as that one is deflected up and off of Sean Rada's mask. Played deep. And Wisecarver's the first one there to it. Oh, good play by Carlos to chip it and keep it in play. Sarav with a quick shot. That one's deflected by Matt. Matt Tway has possession, couldn't get it by Jody though. Scott still helps him out and is able to get it out of the zone. Under a minute to play in the second shot. Scott's shot is deflected down and taken by the Puck Buddies. Nice move. Mike thought about poking it aside, but instead chose to stick with the play. Good decision by him as he now has possession as a result of his smart thinking. Quick shot on net, saved by Sean Rotter, who came way out to challenge that attempt. He's about 2 or 3 feet outside of the crease, but it paid off for him. And we will get a face-off here. 15 seconds to go and counting in the period. It's one backwards by the Puck Buddies. Adam with the pressure though, and he's actually the one who gets possession of it. Tried to put it toward the center of the net. Sean Rotter read the play and was able to deflect it aside. Jody trying to get it out of the zone for the Puck Buddies. She doesn't have to worry about it though as time expires before Red Storm could get another shot attempt on Sean Rotter. So that'll do it for the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation to go. Current score 2-1 in favor of Red Storm. We will have the third and final period of regulation for you next after this break on the DCHL Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this D1 playoff matchup here in the DCHL. I'm your play-by-play man, Jason Stitcha. This matchup between the Puck Buddies in pink and Red Storm in white. Quick shot there. Oh, by Carlos. It was saved by Sean Miller, trickled out, but fortunately for him, wide of the net. Red Storm is ahead 2-1 right now over the Puck Buddies, but not for long if they have another couple shots like that. That one steered aside by Sean Rotter. Yes, both goalies have the first name of Sean. I've already switched them up a couple times earlier in this broadcast, and I'm sure I'll do it again. I'll try my best not to, but no promises. As Jake Berube puts the shot on Sean Miller there, and he's able to make the save with his blocker. Jake maintains possession, tried to get to Carlos. Good stick by Scott, though, to hold up the pass attempt. Josiah gets it out of the zone, bounced by Molly Siders, and so Scott now is able to keep in play. Has Wiley at center. Wiley backhand shot, but it's steered aside with the stick of Sean Rotter. Wiley Ruberg trying to get it at center, could not succeed in doing so. Josiah Renton has possession. Is able to carry it around the back of the Puck Buddies net, and then now taking it the other way. Oh, quick pass attempt intended for Scott, but instead bounced off of him into the side of the net. Scott's able to keep it in play with his feet. Deflected down by the Puck Buddies. Hand passes are legal in the defensive zone, so no harm, no foul there. Play continues in the corner, kind of stalled for a second, but now it comes out to Carlos' stick. He gets it by Kristen, but not by everybody. Josiah able to keep it in. Nice stick lift there, nice shot, but it's blocked down by Molly Siders. There is a buzzer, but that is not for our game, folks. It is for the soccer game being played behind us. And quick shot there is, wow, patted down by the blocker, the open hand blocker of Sean Rotter. Jake Berube trying to put a shot on net here. Joe Shea has something to say about it. He gets it to Josiah now. And Joe Shea is calling for the pass, saying that they would have had a 3-on-2, but instead Josiah was forced to take it deep into the corner. Comes out to Jake Berube now. Jake up to Jenny. Jenny at center, intended for Sarav. He gets by Kristen, but only for a moment. She stuck with the play and was able to keep the bouncing ball from Sarav's stick. Played out to Joe Shea. He gains the zone, holds up, takes the shot off the shoulder, and then into the glove of Sean Rotter. And that'll be good for a stoppage of play and a whistle. The winner of this matchup will advance to the DCHL D1 final. The loser will have to contend with playing in a consolation tournament afforded to all the losing playoff teams over the last couple weeks. Jake Berube now. Puts the shot on. Oh, nice blocker save by Sean Miller. That's about the 5th or 6th time he has stopped Jake Berube. Jake did get one past him earlier. And that shot came from the point, went high and wide though. That one goes up to the point now. Red Storm batted it down, touched Michelle's stick, but again, hand passes are legal in the defensive zone, so no harm, no foul. That comes out to Joe Shea. Joe Shea won the beat and puts a pass on, but nobody there for it. Michelle has possession now, but tried to get it to Mike, went by his stick, and Joe Shea now has to retrieve it from the wall. He does so. Joe up to Michelle, quick shots, and a blocker save of his own by Sean Arata as he answers the call. Played up to the point. Tway not able to keep it in. Tried to one-handed on his backside, but did not succeed in that attempt. So it comes out, and Mike has to allow his team a chance to reset. Ships it over Jake's stick. Ships it into the corner. Puck buddies are the first ones there. They swing it around to Jenny. Jenny couldn't get it by Michelle's stick. A couple good keeps by Michelle. That shot goes on Sean Arata, but he's able to smother it for the whistle. And that play really happened because Michelle used her speed and kept low, kept her stick low, kept her body low, was able to keep it in not just once but twice, and had a fortunate bounce to Mike's stick, but he wasn't able to get it past Sean Arata. It wasn't for a lack of trying on his part. Face-off won by Red Storm. It goes out to Tway. Tway puts the shot on and puts it into the back of the net. Sean Arata got a piece of it, but not enough as the puck buddy is now facing a 2-goal deficit. Scores 3-1 in favor of Red Storm. And what a blast that was. Red Storm won the draw. We're able to get it out to Tway, and Tway was able to one-time it with the speed of a rocket ship. Jake Berube couldn't get control of it, was able to win the face-off and bring it forward, but couldn't maintain possession. He does there, puts the shot on, but again Sean Miller answers the bell and is able to steer it aside. Wiley tried to get out the zone, couldn't do so. John will succeed where she failed. Is it going to go for icing? No, it will not, as the puck buddies get there in time. Swinging around the nets and up to Sarav. Sarav back to Jenny. Back and forth we go between these two players as they can't seem to get it out of their zone. Adam with a nice pressure there. It's kept in by John, and White is off, so John could not touch it without getting an intentional offside call. Jake Berube's shot went wide of the net. Jake Berube with one of the hardest shots of his own. Adam now, quick shot, save again by Sean Arata. Good positioning by him, able to meet the shooter and answer that with a save. Jake Berube gets by a couple people, holds up, spinorama move, and it went into the rafters. It's going to stay in the zone as it was deflected on its way toward the nets. 8:15 and counting to go. The clock will continue to run unless the puck buddies can lessen the deficit to 1 goal. Otherwise, the only instance in which the clock will stop is if there is an injury, which we certainly hope that doesn't happen. As that one is deflected and played by Jenny. And Sarav with the nice kind of poke check there. He's able to get it to Carlos. His shot went wide, and just Kalmanson couldn't get the wraparound going and instead had to pass it up the boards. Carlos is there for it, gets it to the point. Shot is intercepted by Scott and taken the other way, intended for Josiah. It goes by everybody though. Puck buddies are the first ones there for it. And Jenny tried to play it off the wall, instead played it off the backboard. That is not a legal thing to do, so it's not a penalty, but it is a stoppage of play and a face-off in your defensive zone. One to the side. And Carlos now plays it forward for the Puck Buddies. Couldn't get it out the zone though. That shot is held up. Attempt came from Josiah, but he couldn't get enough mustard on it to get it past Sean Arata, or even on nets for that matter. Puck Buddies with a chance. Quick shot. They gain the zone, but do not get it on net. Sarav now with control behind the net. Gets it by Kristen. Comes to center. Saved by Sean Miller. Sarav. Pass behind the back of the net. Jody's there at the back door, but Scott's doing a good job of keeping her in check. That one comes out to Josiah. He's the first one there for it. A 2-on-1 here. He tried to get it to Scott instead, though misplayed the pass. Scott's forced to dump it deep. That comes out to Jody. Jody tried to get it deep. Didn't get it as deep as she would have liked. Michelle in the corner. Makes the safe play and puts it behind her own net for her waiting teammate. Goes up to Josiah. He makes a nice play around. It's going to come to Sean Rada. And there's going to be a penalty here. Carlos Cruz for interference. This is not what the Puck Buddies needed, folks. They are down by 2 goals. And now they're going to be down a player on the floor because they're on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. I expect that the Puck Buddies will be aggressive here. They are down 2 goals with 5.5 to play in regulation. They need a goal, if for no other reason than to ensure the clock will stop. As that shot is put on net, it's loose. Sean Arata with a nice save, but couldn't corral the rebound as that comes out. No icing as the Puck Buddies are shorthanded. And Tway not in any hurry to move that forward. Time is on Red Storm's side. He doesn't have to move it forward quickly, he just has to keep advancing it. And can't just hold it there by himself, but he did move forward inch by inch, forcing Jake Ruby to try and make a swipe at it. Red Storm have it in the zone. Mike tries to chip it forward, couldn't get by the Puck Buddies in the clean way, so he takes it in the corner up to Joe Shea. Joe Shea has Wiley at front, but instead gets up to the point at Tway. Tway holds it. Oh, mishandles the shot attempt, is able to get to Wiley. Wiley's shot, though, is deflected by Molly Siders and into the corner. Played forward by Mike. Mike to Tway, one-timer, goes wide, doesn't even go through the crease. Off the mark there as Mike has another chance at it. Gets it back to Tway. Tway wide open shot. No, actually pass to Joe Shea. He takes it around, quick shot, and Sean Arata makes the save and prevents the rebound. Good play by him. But his team still having trouble on this penalty kill. 4 minutes to go now, about 30 seconds left on the Puck Buddies penalty. Jake Ruby wins the face-off, but couldn't get it out the zone. Joe Shea able to deflect it deep. Mike, shot attempt goes off the Puck Buddy stick. Played up to Joe. Joe, quick shot, saved by Sean Rada. He kind of chicken-winged it, but was able to get enough on it to deflect it wide. Another shot, oh, actually a pass attempt by Tway. And the Puck Buddies are not full strength. They didn't realize it at first. The referees were calling, saying that they were full. So a couple extra seconds of shorthanded time for the Puck Buddies, but no harm, no foul as they get it to Molly Siders. Molly couldn't get it by Joe Shea. He's got Wiley at front. Wiley, quick shot. Saved by Sean Rada. Adam tries to keep it in play now. A little body put on by Jake Ruby against Adam. Referees let it go, but gotta watch the throwing of your shoulder, folks. There is such a thing as too physical. No matter the level of play here in the DCHL, we are still a recreational ball hockey league at heart. Adam keeps it in again. Joe Shea against Molly. That is not the match that the Puck Buddies want. So Sarab comes in to try and help her out. Goes in the corner for Wiley Ruberg. She takes a spill. Puck Buddies swing it out. Intended for Jake. It goes too far behind him. He does get possession. No, he doesn't actually. Good play by Ann Wiscarver to get it away from Jake Berube. 2:20 to go. Puck Buddies down by 2. Sarab puts a shot on, saved by Sean Miller once again. Ruby couldn't handle the rebound, and so now it's out to John. John all the way up to Tway. They are onside. Quick shot, save again by Sean Rada. He couldn't corral the rebound, and that has been an issue for him all game. He's been having trouble corralling rebounds, but no harm, no foul there. Jake Ruby, again, unable to keep it in. Jenny plays a cross rink to her teammate. Puck buddies with possession, 1:40 now. And that one's gonna go high and wide. Shot attempt from far out. No icing here as it deflects off of Jenny's stick. She has to run it down. John coming on her quickly, so she's forced to dump it behind the net. Michelle with the pressure, and now John has to run it back towards Jenny. Cross ring pass for Sarav. Sarav tried to get to Jake. He does so, but it bounces awkwardly by his foot. Adam bats it out with his hand. It does go out the zone. He couldn't get there in time to have a breakaway opportunity as Jake is able to get possession. Jake once again with the shot, but it's deflected by Adam. Another shot attempt toward the front of the net. Oh, it's Michelle lost her stick, threw up her hands looking for a call. One does not come her way. Play continues uninterrupted as Sarav now takes it behind the net. Tried to pass it to Jenny, passes off the mark as John now with possession. 45 seconds to go and counting. Jake with a chance, quick shot, goal! And that will stop the clock. And the referee's saying that it is an even 40 seconds, so now things are interesting, folks. 3-2 now is the score. Jake Ruby with both goals for the Puck Buddies. And I believe they have taken their timeout as well. They're going to get set. They're going to talk about what they should do. 40 seconds left. And Sean Rada is still in the game. He's playing very far out, though. He is, assuming he stays in that same position, he is looking for his team to gain possession on the face-off, and then he's going to come right off and onto the bench and give the Puck Buddies a sixth attacker. It is playoffs. They need it all on the line. Little problem with the clock here. It says 38.6. I thought they were going to put it at 40. Maybe not. I could be incorrect on that. And won by the Puck Buddies. It was still too deep for Sean Roddick to come off, and he's still out there. I'm surprised he hasn't already run. He is now coming off, so now Carlos Cruz will be the sixth attacker for the Puck Buddies. Pass to the far side. Molly Siders keeps it in, gets it to Jody, but it goes by her stick. 19 seconds to go. Kristen, oh, that's going to be a wheeling penalty. And Josiah does touch it, so play will stop with about 12 or 13 seconds. So Kristen, guilty of a wheeling infraction, a high sticking infraction. And so that will put the Puck Buddies on the power play with 13 seconds to go. It is a 6-on-4. The Puck Buddies still have the empty net. They still have the sixth attacker. And Red Storm is going to take a timeout here. It is crucial that they are all on the same page. 13 seconds to go. That is plenty of time for the Puck Buddies to score the tying goal, especially when they have two extra attackers out there. So they're going to have a conference. Both teams going to have a conference and discuss their strategies. And it will be interesting to see who the Puck Buddies put in the face-off circle. If they put Jake in, he's going to probably try to get it to Carlos or Sarav. And indeed, Jake will take the draw. I'm a little surprised at that. I would have thought, given that Jake Ruby has had the hot hand for the Puck Buddies, that you would have Carlos take the draw or Sarav and get it to Jake for a one-timer. Jake gets it to the point. Quick shot, goes wide of the net. Sarav tries to keep it in. Good job by him, good forechecking. His play continues in the corner. Joe Shea trying to hold it in the corner, does not succeed. It comes out. And that's going to do it, folks. Not enough time for another shot. And the Puck Buddies fall to Red Storm by a score of 3-2. Puck Buddies putting on as much pressure as they could in those final moments, but it was not enough. Good job by both netminders, good job by both teams, but in the end, it is Red Storm who will advance to play in the D1 Division Finals for a chance to raise the DCHL Cup. The Puck Buddies, they will play in the consolation tourney early next week. That'll do it for this broadcast, folks. I've been your play-by-play man, Jason Stitchell. We have plenty more DCHL playoff action coming your way, so stick around, grab a drink, grab a sandwich or something, and we will see you here in a bit. Enjoy yourselves here on the DCHL Playoff Network.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?